Hello there, it's your girl, Titilope Fadari, and I've brought your weekly weekend breakfast. Join me on Premium Times podcast dining table and let's serve it hot and fresh. Just last week, I speculated about Dubai's first lady. Nigeria's first lady. I keep forgetting. Aisha Buhari will return home. This week, she is back. Some said she left because she needed space from those she had squabbles with. Others said she left for security reasons. Whatever her reason was, the news is that she is back. We can only hope she does not move the headquarters of her office back to the abroad again. Or who wouldn't want to hear her first-hand tales about the cabals around the president? Like Madam Buhari, the Federal Executive Council too is back to the negotiation table. The moribund Port Harcourt refinery is set for a 600 billion naira rehabilitation, and it will be done in 3 phases for 44 months by an Italian company, Tecnimont SPA. The funding for the rehabilitation will be drawn from the NNPC, internally generated revenue, budgetary provisions, and Afrexim Bank. Already, the refinery, alongside its cousins in Warri, Kaduna, and Delta, has gulped much more than they contributed, and Nigeria keeps importing petroleum products. Because they promised change, the Nigerian government said they want this to change, even though some experts in the field believe privatizing the refineries is a smarter move than rehabilitation. Regardless, time will tell if this will be different from the previous efforts to get the refineries working again. More Nigerians have become jobless. The National Bureau of Statistics has told us 1 in 3 Nigerians able and willing to work had no jobs in the 4th quarter of 2020. That's the highest in some 13 years. Imo, Adamawa, Cross River, Yobe, Akwa Ibom, and Rivers States are the top to see these unemployed Nigerians. Even states with 13% oil derivatives and other oil royalties and statutory allocations, would you blame their state governors? Even when the people cannot see any significant people-centered policy in their states, they barely ask questions or demand improvement from their state governors. For one, take the governor of Imo State, the unemployment headquarters in the country, Hope Uzodinma, whom cynical Nigerians would call, wait for it, Supreme Court governor, and whatever that means. He has the will to engage in public squabbling with his political foes, but he has little balls to pay the salaries of teachers and even judicial workers in the state. Yet, not many are pressing for answers from him and his likes. Despite the unemployment surge, inflation rates also reached a 32-month record rise, and food prices are galloping at a time electricity tariffs have soared too. What this means is that despite more Nigerians being out of job, they have to pay more for basic necessities like food and electricity. This imbalanced equation of survival makes people to have little to spend. After all, it is who has that can say he needs more sauce in his breakfast. What a time to be a Nigerian. From June 1, it will be mandatory for all employees of financial institutions, particularly banks, to declare their assets. This is in accordance with the Bank Employees Declaration of Assets Act. EFCC new boss, Abdulrasheed Bawah, said the move will help to fish out those in the financial industry aiding money laundering and illicit financial flows. In essence, those helping criminals to have access to proceeds of their loot can be beaten to their game. That's an unfair move. But when will we have a public declaration of the assets of politicians who are likely to bring the proceeds to the banks? Shouldn't Bawah himself declare his assets to set the pace? Buhari's asset declaration form is still being tucked away from the eyes of the public till date. What are they even hiding? Meanwhile, the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission (ICPC) arrested a former registrar of the Joint Admission and Matriculation Board, Dibu Ojerinde. Professor Ojerinde was held on a remand warrant for allegedly misappropriating 900 million naira during his tenure as JAMB registrar from April 10, 2012 to August 1, 2016, and the registrar of the National Examination Council (NECO) between 1999 and 2007. He was accused of multiple identities, abuse of office, money laundering, tax evasion, making false statements, and awarding fraudulent contracts to untraceable shell companies. One can only hope that this is not another delayed corruption case without resolution after decades. I hope ICPC too has done its legal assignment before opening its hearing in court. And of course, the suspect is innocent until the court says otherwise. But we all know that corruption trials are a proud badge worn by the nation's power holders, and going to jail and leaving it is a lifetime achievement. The streak of school abductions in the country continued this week. At a time, the search for the missing 39 students and staff members kidnapped at the Federal College of Forestry Mechanization, Afaka, Igabi local government area of the state, the previous week has not ended. Another abduction case occurred in the state. For the second time in Kaduna State within a week, some pupils and teachers were kidnapped in LEA Primary School in Rema in Benigwari local government area. Abduction, abduction, abduction. Huge appreciation to Yusuf Akinpelu for being a part of this production. I will make a return next week. Till then, keep doing what makes you happy. I am Titi Lope Fadare.